Let's face it, nobody likes cellulite. But no matter what you eat or how much you work out, sometimes it just won't go away. Well, there is a solution, and Dr. Peter Klainer of Cellulaze Plastic Surgery is here to tell us about the new FDA-approved Cellulaze Laser. Dr. Klainer, this is pretty exciting. This is like the holy grail for women that are trying to get rid of their cellulite.
Well, I will tell you, I've been doing lasers for 17 years, and it's the holy grail for me. It's something that I get asked about all the time, and this laser is one of the most exciting lasers I've ever seen, because nothing before has offered permanent reduction of cellulite in a single treatment, where people can literally get back to their activities in a day or two, and then the cellulite starts to disappear.
Okay, you mentioned so many things that we're excited about in that one sentence there.
So sorry.
Permanent. This is permanent and one-time treatment.
Yes, indeed.
So I think also it's important to know that this can be done, you know, where can this be done? Can this be done in an office? Can this be done in the home? Where is this done?
Well, in the home would be a little bit more difficult, but
okay.
I do it in my office. It's done under local anesthetic.
That's important.
So patients are awake, they listen to their iPods. I've had patients text their significant others during the procedure, so it's really done under local anesthetic. And patients get up when we're done, go home, and back, like I said, back to their normal routine, and next day if they want to.
Okay, so who is a good candidate for this procedure?
Well, I think anybody who, when they look in the mirror, sees that little bit of dimpling or the little bulges, excuse me, on their back of their thighs, their behind, or any other area. What's unique about it is it actually treats the cause of the cellulite, not camouflages what cellulite has become.
So you were explaining to me before that only women get cellulite, which is so not fair. But why is it that women get cellulite, and how is this a permanent treatment?
Well, you're asking me to make a lot of enemies out here right now. Well, women get cellulite because the bands that are attached to the skin that go down through the fat to the underlying tissues are vertical. So it's in a genetic predisposition, those bands can shrink, causing the dimpling that we call cellulite. In men, unfortunate for us, unfortunate for women, they crisscross. So there is no up and down way for them to shrink and cause the dimpling. And what this laser does is actually cut those bands, cause them to shrink, releases the dimples, and the cellulite goes away.
So when they come to you for this treatment, they'll see results in, you know,
3 to 4 weeks. They'll start to see it because there is some swelling after the procedure, and then the beauty of it is that it continues to improve for up to 6 months, and all the studies, even from Europe, show that this is permanent for as long out right now as 4 years.
Can you give us an idea of what to expect when a patient comes to see you? You know, what is it like from beginning to end?
Well, what we do is we sit down, try to make them comfortable. No one is actually comfortable showing off their cellulite, so I try very hard to make them comfortable with talking about it, and then we go through what the procedure is, we do an examination, and then if they're a good candidate, I like to explain step by step the procedure so they know exactly what to expect. It makes it a lot easier for them.
And what exactly should they expect? Is this something that runs over the skin? What is it like?
Well, there's 3 steps to it. The first step is that we numb the patient, and that's do a tiny little incision because the laser actually goes underneath the surface of the skin. All the lasers that go on top of the surface are temporary. So the ability to make this permanent is because the laser is under the skin cutting these bands. The second step is then to put the laser under the skin, treat this area of cellulite, and the third step is to put them in what we call a compressive garment, which, by the way, has a flower, some lace on it for the people who like to look more aesthetically pleasing in their garments, and they wear that for 2 weeks, but they can, while wearing it, do whatever activities they'd like to do.
So is that the length of the recovery time then, about 2 weeks, or are you able to be up and moving about immediately?
No, you can be up and moving immediately. I've had people go back to the gym and their normal exercise routine the next day. I've actually had a nurse go back to work that same day, so I'm not quite that adventurous. So I'd like to say a day or two before
I know everyone at home is wondering if this is painful. What is the pain level like?
Well, once you're numb, it is painless. The numbing procedure can be a little uncomfortable, just like, I hate to use a comparison of a dentist. They get a tiny little shot of numbing medicine. The rest of it is painless after that.
And the recovery painless as well?
And recovery is pretty painless as well.
Well, it sounds like this is a procedure that a lot of people need to take notice of, and you are actually offering a discount for people watching the show today. Well,
yeah, I love doing procedures. I love helping people, and what we're doing is offering $1,000 off for anybody who's kind enough to watch the show today off the procedure.
Sounds spectacular. A permanent way to get rid of the cellulite that has been plaguing you. Thank you so much for telling us about it, Dr.
Thank you very much. Pleasure.
Thanks for watching, and don't go away. There's more Let's Talk Live coming right up.